Roderick Cummings is in the coach's corner, the second-year head coach at Twiggs County. The Cobras were 2-8 last year in the first season for Coach Cummings. Coach, look, normal question here, but I would imagine going into this second season, there are things a little bit easier for you just because of time compared to a year ago at this time.
Yes, sir. The biggest thing, just being able to get the kids in a whole year now. I'm going on 2 years with them. They learning me. They know what kind of what this expectation is now. The biggest thing I think, Bill, we did this off season was getting the weight room. We just struggled so much up front, especially in this region we in. Everybody basically runs the football, and we just did not stand up well against that. So we definitely have gotten better. Had a great summer. Just trying to make sure they transition into this football season.
Now, you only have 5 starters back on defense. Let's talk about that. However, 3 of your leading tacklers are back, including Jamarcus Stevens, a junior linebacker, who was pretty good for you last year as a 10th grader. And now, I mean, the older he gets, the more responsibility he's going to have, especially after a season like that last year, right?
Oh, right. Jamarcus has been tremendous. The biggest thing I have asked of him is to lead more, to talk more. He has done that this summer. Kobe Stevens is another leading tackler we got have back. And then Harold Crawford, of course, you're going to hear a lot about him because he's probably our best guy here left now, both sides of the ball.
Your defensive line is something I think you're a little worried about. Is that going to be a work in progress this season?
Well, I think we had a lot of emphasis on this summer, just tackling better. And I think, and I preached to him even just yesterday we started back here with pads, that we have to be more fundamentally sound and technique sound. So we've been so much on that this summer, doing a lot of tackling stuff without pads on, bringing out the lungeon pads when we tackle into the pads and not necessarily going to the ground.
All right, that offense will be something to watch for Twiggs County as well, and we'll talk about that with Coach Cummings in our next report. We're pleased to have Roderick Cummings in the coach's corner for Twiggs County. The Cobras trying to improve on a 2-8 record from a year ago. Coach, let's talk about your offense. And first of all, you have let's talk about your quarterback first. You got a 9th grader coming in, Jeremy Stanley. Now, a lot of people would be kind of scared about that situation, but you sound very confident that this young man can come in even as a 9th grader and do well for you. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, first of all, Jeremy is about 6'1", 6'2", but he's a coach's son. And that's the biggest thing. I think his family, they've been around sports all their life. His godfather, Darquez Denard. So he has a lot to live up to, but definitely he's been tremendous. He's a hard-working kid, and he's here every day. So that's the biggest thing.
And your running back is a senior coming back, Harold Crawford, and you're really going to be relying on him this year, aren't you?
Yeah, Harold has to do a lot for us. I joked with him this summer that I got to keep him healthy, so I got to kind of rest him a little bit in practices and stuff like that, because he's going to have to run the ball for us. He's going to have to catch it for us. And then if he got to turn around me, he's going to have to throw it for us a little bit.
One thing that it sounds like it's going to be a strength for you is your offensive line. You got 3 guys back up front. So, I mean, that will help Jeremy kind of get acclimated, having some experience up in front of him, won't it?
All right. Jacob Williams, who's the starting center for the last 2 years, he's back. Rajay Brown, who's a starter from last year, is back. And then Jaden Jones, who had the opportunity to play in the GACA All-Star game in December, he's also back. And those guys have done a great job with the leadership this summer. We're just looking for them to be a little bit more consistent, and I think they know that.
Coach Cummings, we wish you well this year. 2-8 last year. Let's hope for some improvement. First game, August the 15th against Treadland. Good luck. We'll see you during the season, okay?
Thank you, Bill, and thank you for having Twiggs County on.